Hello, welcome to this week's Monday Market Minute. We're going to take a look at how the market performed last week. Also, want to talk to you about why it is so important to preserve your money, a theory that we call winning by not losing, and how we can handle that. First, looking at last week, markets were very divergent again. You can see the Nasdaq was in the lead, gaining almost 2%. The S&P was up almost half a percent, and Dow was the laggard, down almost three quarters of a percent. Very different performance overall, pretty decent. Just have to make sure to be in the right equities. So here is why it is so important to avoid losses. When you lose 50% on your portfolio, it doesn't just take 50% to get back to even. You have to double your money. You have to earn 100% to get back to even. If you lose 20%, you've got to make 25% to get back to even. So it is much more important to avoid losses than it is to maximize gains, even, especially considering that when the market goes up, you're pretty much going to get market performance. So how can we do this? We use a lot of different factors, a lot of different indicators. This is one example. This StormGuard armor pulls 12 different indicators. He's very, very predictive of when to get out of the way of the market. You can see there's a couple of times, this goes all the way back to 1989. In 2000 and 2003, you can see the flat line. Again, in 2008, 2009, that's when the StormGuard indicator indicated to get out of the way, get out of the markets. And you can see that overall, going all the way back to 89, in the lower right corner, you can see the S&P averaged about a 10% performance with a standard deviation of almost 17. Whereas if you just simply use the StormGuard armor to get out of the way, you averaged over 13% with a lower standard deviation closer to 10. So much more important to avoid losses. Let us know if you have any questions about that. Feel free to check out the website. Give us a call, wealthep.com. We'll look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks a lot.